things are working again. Okay, so first thing I found is that we did not create a hardcore world last time. So we're going to delete that world. All right. Let's see if this works properly this time. Starting over has been a little bit prophetic. We are going to give it another go, though. Yeah, looks like it was not working well enough to even give us our clip last time. So that's all right. We will play a little bit of music. We'll get VLC up. Hello, hello. What have we had here? Is that someone? Boo Man Ice Cream has got first for this stream. Fantastic. Thank you. And hydrate. Yes, great idea. I've been having some issues. This is the second attempt at this stream. I've had to restart in case you were watching earlier. So we are going to attempt a new hardcore world. We'll get some music going once VLC decides to load up. So what happened? Firstly, the golem got me at the temple, but secondly, we're having lots of issues with drop frame rates and things like that. Things were just dropping all over the place. YouTube wasn't consistent, and Twitch wasn't consistent, and we're getting all sorts of horrible lag and things like that. So we're going to attempt a new hardcore world. Attempt 2. We also tried creating a second world, but it was not hardcore as well. And yeah, then things were just not getting through on the streams at all. So just waiting for VLC to load up. There seems to be some RAM issues at the moment, probably because I've had to restart and it's trying to do all of the background stuff. So once VLC has restarted, we are playing Hytale. It should be Hytale on the yes, it is Hytale. Excellent. So Hytale now has hardcore as of the latest update, or at least the latest patch. So we'll do a hydrate. I have been drinking, but I'll just make sure. There we go. We got the hydrate as your ASMR. All right. And let's redeem that hydrate. Okay. And we will mark that one as complete. All right. Now, VLC has decided not to load for us. So we're going to do without VLC if we can. Just going to look at 84% CPU and 90% RAM. What is going on? Anti-malware service executable. Thank you, Windows. I don't need you to use huge amounts of RAM and CPU for that. All right. I'm just going to wait for Task Manager to do what it's meant to be doing. We're going to get an ad in a moment or two. I do apologize for that. So we'll wait for the ad to finish, and once the ad's finished, I'll get the new world going. Task Manager is not responding. There we go. VLC has finally come up. Okay. We'll get a bit of music going for those of you who are lucky enough to be subscribers. Alrighty. Only about 50 seconds left of ads. And we'll get some music going. Alrighty. And where are we? We want to go for one more track. Hey, the ad's over. Excellent. Welcome back. All right, so we're just going to get one more bit of music ready to go, and we'll actually do some music in the background while we wait for things. And just check the quality of stream as well. Alrighty, so we'll do all of our normal beginning music type things in a moment. There we go. Alright, so let me know if the music's good. Let me know if the mic is good, and let me know if the game audio is good once we get into the game. Hopefully things are going to behave themselves this time. We're sitting at no drop frames at the moment, which is great. Alright, and I'm going to just jump onto the Twitch side and keep an eye on that one, because that seems to be a little bit easier. Alrighty. Alright. Looks like things are working. We're just going to go with one track for the moment, and we're going to try and create a world once this track is finished. We are, of course, listening to Too High to Die by Hytale Music. And we're going to do attempt 2 at Hardcore World, and also attempt 2 at the stream. Alrighty. Alright, let's get the world side of things up. And we do have music going from the game, so we're just going to turn the music off in the background for the moment. Alright, so we're calling this Hardcore because it is a echo of Orbis, and it is hardcore. So we've got hardcore here. So if you untick hardcore, you'll see that we have all of the usual resource loss and durability loss. But we're actually just going to go straight for hardcore. And we're going to apply settings. And then we're going to create the world. Hopefully it won't take as long as it did last time. So just in case it does, we're going to play Mud Puddle if the music stops. Alrighty. We did have someone watching the stream earlier, but unfortunately it was just not stable enough for them to watch. So hopefully they'll come back. If not, that's fine. Alright, so that's looking a lot better this time. We're getting a bit of progress on the booting server setting up side of things. And YouTube Studio has no idea what it's doing. We're just going to go straight up to live on YouTube Studio, hit live, and see what it's doing. Hopefully it's behaving itself. YouTube Studio has no idea. Alright, that is fine. We're just going to hit play on the YouTube and live on the YouTube. And yes, there we go. So the server is booting. The internal server. You have 10k channel points. Nicely done. Alrighty. Not sure what you can do with those 10k channel points at the moment. I need to probably get more redeems in place. But it's nice to know that they are there. Right, so we're just hitting the normal. Normally this would be my 1/3 of the way into the stream situation. But we're actually really at the beginning. So I've got my timer going off reminding me that I should get some sleep in some stage today. And it's now officially Friday where I am. Alright. Waiting for chunks. It's looking promising. And Twitch is caught up. Nice. How's YouTube going? YouTube appears to be caught up as well. Fantastic. I'm just going to keep hitting the live button on YouTube. Alright, we've lost the music, so I'm going to play some music while we wait for the game to actually load. I'll listen to my pedal. No, we won't. The game is loaded. Fantastic. That means it is running better. So we are on Temp 2 of Hardcorebus. I am in the future for effective purposes. So there's still a little bit of lag in the game. Hopefully not so much that it's going to cause problems. And we are still, for some reason, going over the limit that I set on Twitch. For specifically this reason, I don't want OBS to go... Sorry, the limit I set on OBS. For specifically this reason, I don't want it to go nuts with the CPU usage. I want to leave enough CPU and bandwidth for me to still play the game. But for some reason, OBS is not doing that today. It keeps going over the limits I've set. That's fine. As long as it works. Okay. Now it's going all over the place. It's going low, going high. What the heck? Alright. Well, we have a new world. We have a truck camp just over there, which is not great. Where is the... It's behind us. Okay. Oh, we do not want to hang around long enough for him to see us. We are not strong enough for him yet. That looks like Quebecs over there. We might go and talk to the Quebecs. Quebecs are friend-shaped. Trorks are not. Okay, we're not getting any life essence from the berries, which is odd because we were before. Don't know if that's a bug or if it's a bug that we were getting it in the first place and that was what was causing the crashing. Or maybe that was a bug and it was reverted and we've had an update since we haven't been paying attention. We did have to restart, maybe to install an update while we weren't looking. I doubt it, though. Okay. So we do have Quebecs here. Well, I'll talk to the Quebecs. Ooh, nettle. That might be handy. Hello. Where are your parents? Oh, here's someone who looks parental. We don't have any, don't have anything to trade with you, unfortunately. Oh, there's a chest. I did not realise there were chests here. We'll just go looting the Quebec chests and taking their crops. We won't do it right in front of someone, even if they are a child. Ouch. So those are spiky, apparently. Alright. So that's spawn, and that's the camp that was over there. So we want to head this way. We don't have any weapons at this point, so... There's a bed here. We could be far from actual spawn, so it won't help much. Very laggy at the moment? Okay. Let me just check what Twitch is doing. Yes, Twitch is a bit behind. Alright, it's not laggy on my end at the moment, so maybe Twitch will catch up. How's OBS looking? Okay, YouTube is complaining as well. No drop frames, but the frame rate is all over the place. So, yeah, looking pretty bad on Twitch as well, on YouTube as well at the moment. So YouTube is going to be buffering a bit at the moment, Akasha. Twitch is a bit twitchy as well. I've been having some issues with bandwidth. I'm having a bit of an Emmy moment, as was Door the other day. I have restarted and tried all of those things, so we'll see what happens. But yes, it looks like YouTube is a fair way behind, and Twitch is just catching up, so... At a moment, you weren't sure if it was just your phone. Yeah, it's been really horrible today. It's been a while since I've had this sort of poor behaviour from Twitch and YouTube, from OBS in general. So I'm wondering if it's a restream issue or if it's an internet connection issue. Alright. I'm going to blame the lag for my first death in the last hardcore world as well. This is the second hardcore world. We're doing hardcore Hytale today, because it's now a thing. We do not have weapons yet. Should be a matter of moments until we do. What are we short on? Plant fibre, apparently. We're not getting the plant fibre, so that should get us some plant fibre. Oh, now I've lost my monitor. That's lovely. Oh, there we go. So we're not finding the bushes we need. Hello, piggies. Hello, Anderson. Anderson Castro. Welcome. Hopefully you're not getting too much buffering on YouTube at the moment. It's being really painful for me today. Usually my stream performance is much better, but today it's just being really difficult. I just want to get some... Oh, here we go. Should be able to get some... Yeah, there we go. Plant fibre. Okay, we did manage to get a pickaxe from the Quebecs. Don't tell them. Alright, and we can make a sword now. And an axe. Don't know why I was trying to drag it down from there. That's not going to work. Okay. We have the basics. We have enough that we should hopefully be able to survive our first encounter here, which we're about to have. Oh, no one here. There's nobody home. Alright, maybe they'll be up on the roof. This is one of those ones where I think they're up on the roof. If they're anywhere. Let's head up this way and find out. Yep, there's one. Nice, we get a better sword. Let's take that better sword and slice him open with it. Stay down. Alrighty. That's better. Alright, so we obviously need to eat. Let's have the mushroom skewer. And where is the temple from here? Oh, we've gone the wrong way completely. It's over there. That is fine. We'll go over that way. Wait. More ruins. Let's see what's in this one. Maybe we've got more stuff we can get. Nobody seems to be home. And there's no chest. It's just a structure. That could be home-shaped. Alrighty. We do need a bed of some sort. Is it getting dark yet, or is it just weather? Okay. Well, we will take out the jackalope and get a hide, so we can get... I said we'll take out the jackalope. Hang on. Have we got arrows? We got arrows. We don't have a bow, though. Interesting. Where'd the jackalope go? There it is. Hi, jackalope. Sorry, jackalope. We need your hide and your food. So we got one light hide. Now foxes, don't think they drop hides, so we'll leave the bear alone as well. We'll get this other jackalope. We get ourselves a bedroll. Because the jackalopes don't fight back. And while we're hardcore and still squishy, we want things that don't fight back. Alright, a nettle. Cool, we got 2 of those. I don't know what they do, but we'll keep them for later. And we'll grab a mushroom. Alright, so that's where we came from. So we do want to go down this way. Just want to avoid anything bear-shaped. Like those 2 things. Alright, so we'll give the bears a bit of a berth. Hello, you're not bear-shaped. I'm getting a lot of nettles. I'm not going to bother picking those up just yet. We're going to get more berries though. Alright, so we want to cross the river. Not hard to do. It's only a small river. Creek, really. Alrighty. Boo Man Ice Cream, thank you for the lurk on the Twitch side of things. Hopefully the stream will be working well enough for you to lurk. I see a bear. We're going to avoid the bear. We are not ready for bears. Well, we've already lasted longer than we did on the last world, but that's because we went straight to the temple and attempted to take on the golem last time. We didn't even have an iron sword at the time. We just went straight in. Okay, so... this away. Yes, this away. There's another structure there, so let's check that one out. We'll get ourselves some wheat as well. Aha, we do have a dude with a bow there. We'll take him out if we can. Where's he got to? Ah, he's trying to flank us. We get the drop on him. Haha. He's even more dead now. Okay. So what have we got in the chest? All right, getting there. So we should probably get ourselves a bit of stone and start making some structures, some workstations to get ourselves a little better equipped before we head to the ancient gateway, which is over there. New personal best and joy. Well, I did have a bit of a test run when I wasn't online, and things were going much better. There was there wasn't much noticeable lag, and I was able to take out the golem without too many issues at all. But I did find a lot of gear before I did that, so we are going to have a bit of a look around. See if we can find a more suitable place to make a base. And we're going to make a campfire and start eating some food as well. Alright, is this... That's not a cave, it's just a bit of gravel. Okay. Do we have anyone new here yet? If not, we might take this spot. No one new here yet? Cool. Alright, let's get ourselves a bit of... Well... Okay, there's the block. This is a slab. I was afraid that that would be just a slab. Alright. We'll just take a few of these. It's not like there's anyone using them, right? Okay. Yep. So, what do we need for the workbench? We need stone. We need 3. And I only have 1. Oh, that's brick. Right. Sure, as you were. Alright, so, workbench. Craft. I mean, we could make the campfire anyway. Well, we could have. We need rubble for that one. There's rubble nearby. Rubble. Yeah, plenty of rubble down there. Alright. It's a makeshift shelter, I guess, but it'll do for now. So I'm going to start making our stuff. Bedrock. So we have a home. Of sorts. Campfire. So we've got food. Of sorts. Make ourselves a couple of mushroom skewers as well. They count as roast vegetables for some reason, but they'll do the job. Alright, we may as well place down 2 small ancient chests here. And have a double chest. Since it's just us. Have somewhere to drop stuff if we need to. And it won't be a respawn point, but it will be somewhere that we have set as home that we can come back to. Alright. I'll put the crude swords we don't need in there. Builder's workbench. Okay, so next thing we're going to need is a furnace. So some more stone. Then we're going to need something to furnace. We've got some iron already, but we're going to need something to... We need something to actually use in the furnace. So... I need 1 more, apparently. Oh, that's only a half slab. A slab rather than a whole piece. Alright. Now we can make a furnace. So I must have had a bit of beginner's luck on the first world. I think we will, in fact, break double chest. Put furnace down. Replace a double chest, which is now 2 single chests. Not sure what we need nettles for, but they felt like they'd be useful. We got iron ore before we got copper ore, which is nice. Alrighty. We could make a tannery as well, I guess. What do we need for that? Tanning rack needs one more light hide, some more stone, and some tree logs. Okay. So we are short quite a bit. We need more iron for these. We need 5 for each of those. Upgrade, we need 20 iron and 30 ingots and some linen scraps. Can we make... Cannot make the... Oh, we can make the backpack. But we need more iron for it. Okay. We probably need a bow. So let's look at what we need for that. More sticks and more plant fiber. Okay. So we get the basics out of the way. We have arrows. We may as well get sticks and plant fiber going. We have 1 sticks. 1 sticks. We are definitely going to have a sleep before we attempt to take anything on. We might cut down a tree in the morning. We'll see how we feel. I think I just cut down the berry bush. No, there they are. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Let's make a bow. Have a sleep. This feels a little safer than it should. Sleep in the ruins. 34 minutes apparently. Alright, let's make a bow first then. And some daggers. Daggers will help. They're much faster. Not as powerful as the sword, but fast. Also, we have the bow, which we should be using. Alright, can we sleep yet? 20 minutes. Alright. Let's get that one. We got one of these dudes around. We got a new spawn? Yes, we do. Okay. You're going to try and stop us from sleeping here, but we're going to put a stop to that. 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, come on. 0 minutes. Alright. Sleep. Alrighty. So that's not wheat, that's actually cows over there. There's wheat down there, but there's like cow type things over there as well. Ah, here we go. Get our first signs of iron. So let's copper. So let's cut down a tree. Get ourselves some copper. Cutting down the tree so I can make torches, of course. I'm just going to leave the roots there because I can't be bothered trying to fill them in and put a new tree there yet because we don't quite have the technology for that. But we should have enough for some torches. "56 torches, nice. Alright. A few more torches? Yes, a few more torches. Oh no, we have one tree sap, so no more torches yet. But we will grab some more berries. And we'll head down into the cave and get some resources. Get ourselves geared up before we attempt to take on a golem. Where was the cave? Here we go. Cool. Couple of directions we could go. I see copper this way, so let's go this way. Lots of copper to get started with. Nice. That's what we want to see. Nice copper vein. What are we up to? 12 already. Nice. App and website in desktop mode are struggling to open message links. Okay. I'm having trouble with everything going on in OBS at the moment. So it's been YouTube, it's been Twitch, and it's been OBS doing weird things as well. So maybe there's a bad OBS update. It happens. Hopefully the replay will be watchable. We'll find out, I guess. Could also be Restream, because it's going through Restream, so there might be issues with the Restream website today. Or the Restream plugin could have broken some things if they've had a bad update. That sounds like goblins. It is goblins. Well, goblin. Didn't like me taking their, well. Hi. Didn't see you there. Didn't like me taking their copper, apparently. There's copper right here, too. I think we found the goblin's copper mine. Could be why they're a little annoyed at us turning up. Yeah, we've got over 32 now. So that's a Hytale stack in a bit. I saw you hiding. Stream is fine, YouTube is where the battle is? I don't know, Twitch was being a bit of a problem before as well. Let's see what Twitch is doing now. Twitch is looking okay. Cool. Alright. Oh, hello. Ah, we gotta be on a non-offensive weapon to place torches, apparently. Oh. Oh no, it's not a structure, it's just boom shrooms. What have we got? Nearly 50? I think 50 is a good start with copper. I think that's enough for all the basics. Whoop, let's not jump down there. That's a good way to end a Hytale hardcore run. Boom mushrooms. Let's not touch those. They won't instantly kill us, but they won't do us any favours either. What have we got? 20, so we need 5 more to get our 50. I think we got, yeah, we got a bit more copper over here. There's at least 5. This should be enough copper for a while. Let's see. Yep, we're past the 50 mark. So if we get a Minecraft stack worth, nope, never mind. I mean, we can still use the pickaxe, but it's going to be very slow. I don't know. We'll see if there's more than 3. If there's more than 3 copper, we will give up on the mining. It's very slow. Looks like there's at least 3 copper. I think hopefully it's just these ones. If it is, we'll go make another pickaxe before we mine it anymore. Okay. I think that's it for now. So we'll just chuck a torch in there to show that we went through there. We will harvest the mushrooms. They turn into boom powder. Boom boom. So we have 61 copper, I believe. That should be enough for a while. And we'll just place another torch there. Just so we've got enough light to see that we're leaving. There's probably one there as well, wouldn't hurt. Just keep the path very obvious on the way up. Oh, there's some more copper. Oh, it's a bit foggy. Nice that we got an iron sword, even if it's a rusty one. It gives us a bit more to work with. I'll throw all of this in there. We'll get started on the survival side of things. Oh, we forgot to finish that. Yeah, if we jump out before it finishes, it tends to get a little bit annoyed. Okay. Is that going to fit? Can we actually place it there? No, didn't think so. Alright, we'll just put it on the end. We don't have anything to process on it at the moment, but the thought's there. So we need more. Okay. Three. Just need a log. Get ourselves a new pickaxe. Get rid of the old one. We can repair it, but it's not worth repairing. It's better to just remove it. Now, we probably want to make a weapons smith, a blacksmith anvil, that is. Used to fashion basic weaponry. Alrighty. And this will give us hardwood, and this looks like it might be softwood here. Let's grab some of this and find out. Softwood half slab, okay. Alright, so this one will give us hardwood. What about... That is the same oak, okay. That is fine. Okay, we don't have adamantite yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Copper is more tree logs. Our hatchet will be okay for the moment. Okay, we don't have to babysit that. That's okay, and it's cooked anyway. Alright, what about... Armorer's workbench. It needs more logs. I think we go cut down another tree. You look more like a softwood. What have we got? Beech log. Perfect. Softwood. Hello, spider. If that is your real name. We're going to leave you alone. At least until we have some sort of defences. We are undefended at the moment. All right. So, we have the ability to make the armorer's workbench now, so let's do so. And we probably need to make a builder's workbench as well. Can we make that one? We can make that one without anything else. So that's an instant craft as well. Cool. So I think we take the campfire. Remove that. Place down the builder's workbench. And start building. Softwood, let's make 10 of those. Give ourselves a bit more space to work with. Is there something further down, I wonder? We haven't actually checked that out. We will check that out in a moment. Firstly, let's put our campfire back down and put our anvil somewhere. I think we'll move the tanning rack, because we haven't used it yet. Put the blacksmith anvil there. Facing the other way, I think it'd look a little better. Yeah, let's just put it here. Facing this way. There we go. And we want some decent daggers. Let's make a pair of those. Nice. Okay, put the other daggers away as spares. We won't need them, of course, because if we die and need to come back for spare stuff, we won't be coming back, because that is the nature of hardcore. Okay, now we can make rope here, so let's do that. We will make... Yeah, we'll make 8, why not? No point making the copper sword because we already have a better one. We will go and get some more plant material though. How did you spawn right where we already were? I know this is a spawn area, but that's ridiculous. We were right there. How did you spawn it? Did you, like, jump down on top of us? Logically? Or illogically? Alright. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like the stream if you're enjoying what you're watching. Feel free to follow on Twitch for the same reason if you're on Twitch. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube if you like as well. You know, or Twitch. I'm not entirely fussed. You can subscribe on either one if you want. Twitch obviously costs money to subscribe on, but that's up to you. No pressure. Alright, let's see. We will go with some more softwood planks. We'll just do all of those. Yeah, interestingly, we don't have more wood underneath this bit, so I wonder if there is something down there we've missed. Let's have a look. Nope, just wood. Okay, that's fine. We'll just grab the wood, expand the floor then. Alright, we don't have a lot of dirt, so... What's this one? Softwood planks, okay. So we'll leave that as a little basement in waiting. And grab these softwood planks and fill in some more. So we can fill in here, for example. Give ourselves a bit more dirt to work with. We do have a lot of cobblestone, so we could just fill in with cobblestone, for example. Turn that back into stone. We do that, that just turns it all back into stone. One there, one there. Now we obviously have a little bit more wood here. And a little more here. We'll just place some stone in here to get that wood out. Or, you know, the wood could just be in the way. It's probably a little spot just in the middle there where it all went. Let's just check if that's the case. So if we use the hatchet instead. Yep, nothing under here except for more wood that we can use. So we'll just retrieve the wood. Cultural question for a first-generation Aussie. In the US, we have senior skip days in the last year of high school, where seniors just don't come to school. Do you have something like that? We had something called muck-up day, which is like the last day of school for seniors. Where they would go to school, but they would usually try and find pranks or things to do. It was a while ago now, though, so things may have changed since my day in high school. Or days, I should say. I didn't have just one. Alright, this is looking like more of a us structure than a them structure now, so... While I'm certain that they could continue to turn up, we are going to try and make it a bit more us. There we go. All right. Now we can probably turn this into plant fiber if we're lucky. Yep, there's a bit of extra plant fiber. Nice. Okay. Because we didn't really have any plant fiber left. What else can we make? So... make some more arrows. Let's just go with all and see how they end up with 27. So that's 12. That's all right. Okay. Now... not going to bother with an axe. We are going to look at how much we don't have left here. We'll put some coal in. We'll wait for that to burn through. And then we will put down our armourer's workbench. Yes, we shall. Yep, that works there. And then the armourer's workbench can go, I guess, on this side. Why not? We'll get ourselves at least a shield. And we need plant fiber for the rest. Okay, so it looks like it's getting dark again. Gonna sell some more plant fiber, maybe from just over here. We're lucky. Maybe not. It's a little more. There's a sheep there, and it looks like another cave here. Cool. Middle school, movies and games, no finals. Yeah, we did have finals in high school, though. Although, I guess we sort of have... Some places have sort of a middle school type arrangement, as well as... So, how long did it say? 19 minutes. Some places have a sort of a middle school arrangement as well as a high school arrangement. So it's what we call high school and secondary college. Now, is that a different type of wood, or is it just... No, it's just shadows. Okay. 7 minutes. Come on. Alright, well... Let's have a look. Can we make the... We can make the cuirass. Nice. You don't think you'll be back by the... Oh, you got to take off. You don't think you'll be back by the end of stream, so have a good stream and good night. Thank you. I'll probably be going for about another hour. Usually I go for about 3 hours, and I'd gone for almost an hour before things went wrong. So we've been going for about an hour since then. Hey, Jack Door, good to see you. Welcome. So I've been having some issues earlier tonight, but things are going better now. But it will be a shorter stream than it would have been because we had to restart it. Let's go with sticks. They're cheap. We don't have enough to make any of the other armor, so we're going to sleep. Thank you for the lurk. So we're playing hardcore Hytale. This is actually our second world. The first one we died in, and that was in the last stream. Well, it's actually the third one because I played a bit off stream just to see what it was like. I haven't died in that world yet, but I have died in the previous world. Obviously, I haven't died in this one. This is the second official stream world that I've been playing Hytale in. So, welcome. Hopefully you can have a bit of a lurk and keep track of what's going on. So we've got the gateway there. Spawn is... That's my bad. Spawn is that away. And the gateway's over there. And we've got a Quebec settlement over there that we've got a pickaxe from early. which we've already used up. It was just a crude one. Okay, now we've got some daggers, we've got some armor. We need probably more plant fiber. No, more copper. Okay. Alright, cool. So it looks like we've got pretty much everything we need. So make the pants. See if we've got enough left after that. Alright. Was it the pants? The pants don't go there, they go here. That's right. Alright, so yeah, we've got about another hour left on stream. And thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here, all of you. Alright. Now we need the gauntlets and the helmet. So we'll make the helmet. I'll make the gauntlets. We'll turn the helmet on just for visual effect. Okay, and we'll make the gauntlets. The gauntlets. We got the greaves, we got the cuirass, and we got the gauntlets. Alright. So we'll turn the helmet off again. We have not yet been to the ancient gateway, so we will do that. We'll get the golem, and that will be better progress than the last one. We will eat up before we do that, though. Make sure we are fully healed before we attempt to take anything on. I think we'll go with the daggers. Let's see, the daggers 5 to 9 with their basic attack, but they're fast. We've got 9 to 19 with the sword. Signature attack 20 to 30. Signature attack 17 to 50. So if we can get the signature attacks in, we're better off with the copper daggers for the moment. Now we do get dudes spawning there because that is actually a spawn place for the skeletons. But that is fine. That just gets us more materials. We can take them on. Alright, we'll pilfer the stuff from the temple as usual, which may or may not lead to us being cursed. Got more fruit there, but we'll leave the fruit there for the moment. Now we're going to go with the daggers to take on this copper golem. In fact, we could even go with some arrows first. Is he not going to... Does he need to awaken first? I think he needs to awaken first. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's not affected by arrows. Much better than last time. Okay, so we've already done better than the first world. Silver, eh? Okay, and some more iron and some copper. And there's another chest over here, usually. Well, always. Oh, there's copper daggers there. We didn't even need to make the copper daggers. Oh well. That is fine. We will leave those copper daggers in this one. We don't have a backpack yet, so I guess we will leave some dirt behind. No, dirt's too valuable. We'll leave some plant fibers behind. Beach logs, nice. That's softwood, I believe. Yes. So we'll use that back home when we get there. Alrighty. Forgotten Temple. We'll just walk around with an apple and a shield. That's probably safest, right? Okay, so now we wander around and get all of the memories for the things here. You can actually set a respawn point there. That's funny. You can't actually pick those up, even though it looks like you can. Alright. Can't open this. Nope. Won't let us open it, even though it says press F to open. Same with that one. Alright. Get as many memories as we can from here. A little higher than our jump distance, so can't quite get up there. Okay, that's too slippery to climb up, so we tried. Maybe this one? Yeah, this one we can climb up. But we can't reach it. Okay. This is probably deliberate design, but I like to try things anyway that we're not meant to do. Like getting up here. We got on top of the tree, but we jumped off again. Okay. There we go. There's a way up. Not that there are actually any secrets up here, but it's fun to get up here all the same, just to say we did. And of course we can fall right through and not get hurt because it is safety zone. Also, something I discovered that I had not tried until recently. You can jump off the edge and you just land back at the spawn point. We haven't actually seen that guy officially yet, so let's go see him. Or maybe we did. Okay. We'll see the birds if we can get close enough. Get all of those memories, check them in, and then we'll get out of here. think we can get up in here. It's been a while. Yep, we can get up that one, and then from there somewhere. I think there was a way up onto this one, but I can't remember. We'll just wander around a bit. Okay, not much of anything happening here. I think we've seen everything we can see. You seen the ducks yet, officially? Yes, we have. Oh, we're still around now. Cool. Let's see if we can get up here. Not quite. Ah, we can mantle that. How far up can we get? Not really any further. Okay. There is a way to get up on the top of here, but I can't be bothered at the moment. We've probably seen as much as we can see, so let's check in the memories. All right. Now that's a minimum of 10, I think, so... Yep, so we've got enough to do the decorative chest and the eternal seeds. 10 memories unlocked. We have 11 of 242, so teleporters is 25, more teleporters is 50, 2 more teleporters is 100, and then 200 is 2 more teleporters after that, but I think I ever got to 200 even in my long-term worlds, so let's see how much further we can get in the next 45 minutes or so. We got full copper in one session, so that's not too bad. We'll keep going on this world and we'll return to it next week, the way things are going, unless, of course, we have a horrible accident between now and the end of stream. Which, you know, stranger things have happened. I think we are set for the moment. So if we head back towards home, which is that away, we can try and find more gear and more things to attack. Or the resources for more gear. Alright, so, chicken, nice. Chick. Start collecting all of the things that we've already seen. Whoop. That was a glitch, but everything seems okay, so all good. We do not have room for the wheat, so that was the problem. Okay. We have sheep and lambs. Now, can we make a backpack yet? We might have enough bits and pieces shortly. If we can get a backpack, that'd be a nice thing to do to round off the stream nicely. crystal shards away. Actually, what can I make with the crystal shards? Green crystals. That's pretty much it. Okay, easy. Alright. Put that away. Can we make anything with the emeralds? No, the emeralds are for special things. That's cool. Okay. We have 1 silver. Okay, so Blacksmith's Anvil needs the venom sacks and lots of leather to upgrade. And the armor's workbench needs lots of azure and lots of leather and bone. Oh, we need iron as well for the blacksmith anvil. We just need copper for the armor's workbench. Nice to know. Alright, so the backpack. We need 3 more iron and medium leather. Okay. We do have a hide we can put into the... wherever it's gone. The tanning rack. We'll just hide that over here. So it's a bit smelly. And that'll just tan itself. Nice. And these are not different colours, but they are a different... there is a different orientation on them. I didn't realise you could turn them. We will leave those. We'll leave that pattern, actually, just going a little bit skew-whiff, because it looks interesting. We'll leave it there for interest's sake, for visual interest. Alright. So... done everything we need to at this point with the weapons, because we don't need to upgrade. The sword isn't going to be an upgrade. So that one is going to have not the same as this one. It should actually tell us, but it doesn't. That's cool. So we had more beech, so let's make more softwood. That was Builder's Workbench. No, that's hardwood. That's oak, not beech. There we go, that's softwood. And yeah, we've got another 9. Why not? That one becomes lightwood, okay. Alright, let's put the silver away. And the copper ingots. Oh, hi. Fancy seeing you here. Anybody think I spawned in your... anybody think you spawned in my house or something? Or wait, is it meant to be your house? Okay. As I said, I can take these guys on. They're not too much of a hassle. Now what we do want to check on... the salvage's workbench is going to be one of the first things we want to get. So we need to get iron and copper to be able to do those, but we should also be able to make iron things if we have leather. Can we make iron weapons? Yes. Iron shield might be a good option. And the iron hand crossbow is quite good as well for a early game weapon. So if we can get some iron stuff before the end of stream, that'd be pretty awesome. Alright, we could get at least an iron shield, so just need some light leather. That is really easy to get. Actually, let's go the other way. Get ourselves some more copper from over here. Although we did have copper in the other one we hadn't collected yet, so we'll just go a little bit in, see how much copper we find without too much exploration. Okay, that looks like it's deep and dangerous to fall into in hardcore, so let's not. Let's instead go to the other one, which has a nice gentle slope. And hopefully get some rats. Alright. Plain Rossor, cool. And now you are light leather, running around. Light hide, in fact. All right. We'll put that one on to start tanning and we'll head down to the mine. Oh yes, Tetra bird. You can go in there. Okay, we can drop off the spare crude hatchet as well. We don't need that at the moment. We'll come back for it if we need it. We'll have a vegetable skewer. Why not? Have a little treat. Okay. Okay, so we had more copper right at the entrance. Yep, there it is. Just the one, but it's a start. I do need to hydrate again, so one moment. Okay. Whoops. No, that wasn't a big whoops. Just a little whoops. There we go. More iron. More iron, more copper. So we get all the copper, and then we'll get all the iron. Alright, we're starting to get into iron territory, but we're also starting to get into a danger territory with falls and things. So let's try a better way of getting down than that. Assault cobble. Okay. Assault cobble's good. Yeah, we can still get back up there. Cool. This is looking a little more dicey. Yeah, we don't want to fall down there. Let's go this way. Still copper, not iron yet. Still no iron, but we have copper. So we keep getting copper. Iron should be soon, though. Hello, you're new. Oh, you're just a rat. But you're a new thing for us to find. Bit of a splattering noise. Bit of a scorching noise. Oh. Oh. Good thing we stopped. So we'll find iron down there, but we'll also find death. I'm not too keen on death. The whole point of hardcore is to avoid the death. Did not mean to place a torch and then immediately mine the block. That was a little silly. Okay. So, let's continue. Oh, potential iron. Potential iron has been realized. Alright, with about half an hour left, this is good timing. Probably the end of the iron though. Yep, there's a little iron patch there. But we're starting to get into iron territory, which is good. Alright, and we're out of torches. But that is a good place to be out of torches, right at the end of the cave. Hi there. That's right, there was death down there. Let's not go that way. Alright. Which way was up? Over that way. I was like, we can get back up there, right? Yeah, I didn't think that one through. There must be another way up. Yeah, there'll be another way up. Oh, that's iron. Oh, that is a goblin. Whab jar to you too. Oh, big mace. More potential iron. I think that was the potential. Okay. He drops cloth as well. Okay. How did we get back out? Torches on left. 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 Aha. Torches on left to get out. Cool. Finding our way back out is good. Darkness. Darkness. Okay, so we switch to shield just in case. And maybe make some more torches. Yes, we will go with all, thank you. 29 sounds good. Okay, if you're wondering why I just went to the menu screen, that was because my monitor decided to switch off, which is never good in a hardcore game. We don't have a dude here, so we will sleep. Alrighty. They're short on the light leather, but that's fine. We can do the light leather. We have 4, so that's a good start. We can get ourselves a iron shield. Or an iron shield, if you prefer. We'll get ourselves some more meat. We'll cook that up. And we'll throw a couple of mushrooms on there as well. Why not? We get a little bit of farming done. And we'll wrap up stream, I think. We have 3 leather, so there's our shield. Alright, what do we need for the other armor? More iron? We have a little more iron. We don't have that much iron, though. We could have that much. But we don't have that much. If we hadn't made the shield, we would have a bit more, but we made the shield. So, let's put the iron ore onto smelt. Get a bit of a basic farm happening, and wrap up stream, I think. Wait, we'll get the chef's table going as well. Did we? We did not put the copper in there, did we? No, we did not. Okay. We might have a bit more iron than I thought. So we would have 7 iron when that's all done, which was enough for something. Let's see what we got over here as well. Iron daggers would be good. Iron sword is not as good as the rusty iron sword, I think. Which doesn't make much sense, but that's just the way it works. All right. Let's see what we can make. We could make the gauntlets. We can't make the pants. We can't make the helmet. We can't make the cuirass. I need 1 more iron for the backpack. I think the backpack would be a better option than a lot of the other stuff. But we do need medium leather as well, so... now, were we able to make the shovel yet? We can make the shovel with light leather. I think the shovel will be a good one at this point. We can also make the hoe if we make a farmer's workbench. So let's get a farmer's workbench happening. And a chef's stove. Farmer's workbench is plant fiber. Chef's stove we can do. And campfire we will keep on us in case we need to cook while we're out. Scrap mace, not much use. Until we can scrap things. Alright, let's go get some more plant fibre. How much have we got now? 18, a little bit more. That's 20 if I remember correctly. And tree logs, okay. We don't currently have enough logs. We need a little bit more. 9, in fact. Okay. We do have a bit of dirt, so we could dig up some of the logs we've already half dug up, or half cut down. Or we could just cut down a couple of trees and be done with it. I might just do the second one. Can we milk one of you? If we try hard enough? They need to be tame. Okay. They changed that. In the early versions, you could just tame them without... sorry, you could just milk them without taming them. But obviously, you need to build a rapport with something before you milk it. Kind of makes sense. All right. Let's get a bucket of water then. Where's the nearest water? That way. There we go. Little patch of water just there. Perfect. I know it's not going to be infinite water, but we only need 1 water, so... So place the water there. How far does it go? Further than I expected. Alright, let's pick that up then. What if I were to purchase fast food? What if I were to go this way? Grab a little more dirt and sort of hem that in a bit. Fence it in a bit. Even. I think that might work well. We'll go with that. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice little farming section without being over the top. And we can just take this little section out here. Replace that one with dirt. And we're done. There's our basic farm ready. We go one there and one there. One there and one there. So if you make a hoe, then that will be ready to use. Could even go one lower. That's very easy to start turning into a little walled off area. Okay. That is starting to look ready to farm in. So, farming workbench, what do we need? More logs, okay. Let's drop some things off. Okay, we've got plenty of dirt we can fill in holes with, so let's start looking at that option. If there's any trees we've cut down already, we can just fill them in. Don't think they were nearby though, so... Plenty of logs around. Which trees to cut down? We'll go with this. Go with this oak tree. Plenty of logs. Okay. That was a big oak tree. Alright, we'll go get some stone as well. I'll just drop off all of this 100 stack of logs. That's a lot of logs. Stone, stone, stone. 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 And we'll just turn all of that back into stone as well. There we go. That's a lot of logs. All right. It's a good time to stop, I think. Oh. There's a little bit of wood left there, but we'll leave it. Okay, a little bit of farming to finish up, and we'll call it there. Not quite where I wanted that, but okay. We'll just pop this down. Can't get that till tier 2, so we'll do a stone one. We'll get a watering can. And we'll get some shears. Nice. Good start. Alright, and let's get this happening. We'll get rid of you. How very dare you spawn on our bed? It's not all going to be farmland successfully for a while, but we can at least prepare the idea. All right. And we have 1 lettuce. And the ability to make wheat and lettuce. So let's do wheat and lettuce. Let's just check if we have any more seeds to put away in here. We do not. All right. We got 10. We'll get 10 of those. All right. Watering can, ready to go. All right, so we have 7 left down here, and we have 4 of 5, 6, 7 up here. You know what? We'll leave that for the moment. But we have our farm started. We have our bed. We have our basics. Now we're just going to pick this up, and we're going to move that over. Just going to put that there. So we have plenty of wood. We have the basics of a farm. We have so to sleep. We've got all of our basic stuff. So I think we're going to leave it there. Now, we don't really rate out on the YouTube side, but I see there's a few of you there. So if you haven't already, if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic if you enjoyed what you see. We'll be doing more hardcore next week, and we'll be doing some Minecraft on the weekend, and we'll also be doing some Terraria on Tuesday. So we'll do Terraria Skyblock on Tuesday, and we'll do more hardcore Hytale next Thursday. And we'll be doing some modded Minecraft on the weekend. And the next weekend, we'll be doing vanilla Minecraft, which will be Skyflat. So we're going to leave it there. We will have a few more things going. So if you're new on the Twitch side of things, feel free to drop a follow as well, if you've enjoyed what you see. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you again, and maybe you'll like things more next time. Thank you, Checkdoor. Been good to have you here. I'll jump onto the outro screen, and we will see if we can raid out to somewhere else on the Twitch side of things. Give me a moment on the OBS side, and we'll just get the outro screen up. There we go. And we'll play Cobblestone Generator. All right, we're going to quit the main menu on Hytale. I'm just going to double check and see if it shows us the age of the world. Alrighty. Main menu. Quitting to main menu. Alrighty, just have a quick look at the world before we finish up, and It does not actually tell us how old the world is. It does attempt to load it again though, so we'll cancel that because we don't want to load it just yet. Alright. No, it doesn't tell us how old the world is. That would be nice to know. Alright. We get out of there. Alrighty. So on the Twitch side, we'll have a quick look and see if there's anyone we can raid out to. On the YouTube side, we'll be finishing up fairly soon on the... basically when the music finishes up. So let's see. On the Twitch side, raiding channels, who can we raid? So Octogen is playing Minecraft with 22 viewers. We have some people playing Hytale. In fact, we got Gamey Spoon is live at the moment with one viewer playing Minecraft as well. And we got Mum Gaming playing Hytale with one viewer at the moment. So we might go to see Mum Gaming. So Mum Gaming is a safe, inclusive, anti-adulted Hytale Rocks Hytale Fight Club Loot FTW. So I think Mum Gaming is family friendly, but I'm not entirely sure. But we will raid out to Mum Gaming, and we will say hello. And yeah, feel free to continue watching if you want to see more Hytale tonight. Alrighty, so on the Twitch side of things, if you just want to do a bit of a raid call there, we can just do a TechHead raid as what we're saying on the raid call. Alrighty, and if you're a follower, you can also use the the raid, the channel emote, but the channel emote doesn't want to come up at the moment. So we'll just go with TechHead raid, as you'll see there. So if we want to just copy that, we'll raid out to Mum Gaming, and on the YouTube side, we'll finish up shortly. Alrighty. Thanks for watching on the YouTube side, and we'll finish up. Thank you to my patrons, Fantastic Soap, Oniara, and Catsmith. I always forget to do the patron thanks, so we'll get that done. And yeah, see you later on. Thanks for watching. Bye.